You're listening to Mindful Matters, an educational series about the art and science of being present, hosted by Bruce. Let's take a breath together.
Welcome back to Mindful Matters, and I want to be mindful on the subject here. I will be reading from a article from the National Institute of Mental Health. Okay, this video segment here is uh, I usually do research and I uh, piece facts together into my own words, into my own commentary. But I'm not doing that with this. I'm reading an actual article from in its entirety from the National Institute of Mental Health on disruptive mood dysregulation disorder, DMDD. Like I say, I do my own research on things, and I do, or I can have access to the DSM-5 as well. So if you know how to do it and where to look, you can too. Okay, what is DMDD? It's a mood disorder in which children and adolescents experience ongoing irritability and anger, have frequent, intense temper outbursts. Many children go through periods of moodiness, but children with DMDD experience severe symptoms that are present in multiple settings and impact daily life. Okay, why is NIMH studying DMDD? Children with DMDD may have trouble in school and difficulty maintaining healthy relationships with family and peers. They also may have a hard time in social settings and participating in activities such as team sports. They often require mental health care, well, that's a given, including doctor visits and sometimes hospitalization. Children with DMDD are also more likely to develop anxiety and depression in the future if they don't already have it. Okay. How is NIMH research addressing this critical topic? Okay, this is interesting here. Now, all of this is facts, and I'll give you the link to the page that I'm actually reading if you want to do any other research on any other topic. Okay, it says here DMDD was recognized as a disorder in 2013. Because the diagnosis is relatively new, few DMDD specific treatment studies have been conducted. Current treatments often focus on what has been helpful for other childhood disorders associated with irritability, such as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, okay, that's ADHD, oppositional defiant disorder, it's ODD, and anxiety disorders. These treatment options include adapting specific forms of psychotherapy for children with DMDD and teaching behavior management skills to parents. Very important. That's why I stress uh, parents, caregivers, please learn all you can to help. Okay, the NIMH funds studies to improve these treatment options and identify new treatments specifically for children with DMDD. Oh, let's see here. The exact causes for DMDD are unclear. Okay, NIMH supported research is investigating the environmental, social, and biological factors that contribute to the disorder. Explore clinical trials about DMDD. Clinical trials and research studies that look at new ways to prevent, detect, or treat diseases and conditions. To learn more or find a study, visit. Okay, I will try to post this link and you will be able to click on these links for the clinical trial information on this here, information for participants. Current studies on DMDD and studies for children. Find help and support. Let's see here. Answer the common questions. Clinical trials.gov. Current studies. Okay, let me click on that and see if I can't come up with a little more information here to read out for you. Okay. If you listen to the video, I will post this page only here, and you can scroll down and you can see the different links that you can click on to be able to find out more on this. You know, it says here that they're still doing research on it and doing clinical trials on it and everything else. So it says here, you know, 2013 is when they come up with the where DMDD was recognized as a disorder in 2013. Yeah, it's really not that been long ago. But in my opinion, which I don't diagnose, and I'm not a psychologist, but I do a lot of research and I piece things together. It could be, you know, considered a combination of things together. You know, it's. I'm gonna not talking about my daughter Nevaeh, but she has several conditions. I call them conditions. I don't call them disorders. It just sounds a little bit smoother to me. But a combination of conditions that combined can create, you know, a new condition. And I'm constantly researching it. I'm constantly studying her. You know, she has a doctor and she has some therapists, and I trust their judgment and their view on things too. But you know, I'm not going to leave it up to other people. I want to do my own study and my own research, and I do accept feedback because I will give the benefit of the doubt and respect people enough to, you know, take what they say into consideration. And what I do with it is my business. But other than that, I'll post this link here, and you can do your own research and investigation on your own. But like I said, you know, it's in my opinion, it's several conditions combined, and you know, like I say, I have really anybody can have access to the DSM-5 if you know how to prompt for search results. But help yourself, help your children. Everybody have a good day. Stay safe and peaceful.